Happy holidays from Criminal Claws. Welcome to our nail art series. Make sure that you follow us for more content. And this is the design that we're going to do today. So we're going to do the Christmas bulb, the reindeer, and the candy cane nail. And these are all designs that you can do. I promise. These are really simple and fun. So let's get into it. First, we apply base gel in a circle. We kind of outline where we want our bulb to be. This does not have to be perfect. And then you're going to go in while the base gel is still wet and apply your raw glitter. Now, when you're applying, you want to apply in that circle. It doesn't have to be perfect right away. Just make sure that you don't have any gaps or crevices where you can see through the glitter to the nail. Because once we finish, it'll show quite well. So then once you apply the glitter, you're going to start pushing the glitter around into the perfect little bulb or circle. So you don't have to apply it perfectly. Just make sure that once you get all that glitter on there, you go in and start to push it into the perfect little circle, and then you can flash cure it for 15 seconds. Once your bulb is flash cured for 15 seconds, we're going to go in with a hard builder gel. Now, if you don't have hard builder gel, you can go in with more base gel to create the top of the bulb. So what you'll have to do if you only use base gel is go in layers. You might have to layer like 2 to 3 layers. With builder gel, you can kind of build up as much as you would want. And then with both base gel or builder gel, you need to flip your finger over to create a little peak. You want the bulb to look rounded. You don't want it to be a little flat plateau. You really want it to kind of stick up off the nail like as if you took a bulb, cut it in half, and just glue half of the bulb to your nail, if that makes sense. You really want it to come to a peak. It makes it look a little bit more realistic, more natural. And make sure that you don't have any bubbles in your bulb. If you have bubbles, it kind of makes it look crazy. So flip your finger over and then give it a flash cure of 60 seconds. Now, when we go in with our little reindeer, this is really, really easy. I went in and I matte top coated my nail so that when I started with nail art, the nail art is a lot easier. When you do nail art on top of a matte nail, the gel stays where you put it. When you go in with nail art on a shiny nail, the gel starts to slide and kind of settle and spread out. So going in on a matte nail really helps with nail art. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm building an outline or just the basic structure of the reindeer in red. That's all I'm doing. And all it is one big circle and then an oval for the mouth. And then you go in with little ovals for the ears. And then, an oval for the antlers, and just kind of bring out 3 little peaks so the antlers look, cartoonish, not real. You don't want them to look real. And you really have time with this. You can go in and add more. You can go in with a wet brush with alcohol and clean up if you make it too big. I did not flash cure any part of this. I just kept going and making sure that the dimensions made me happy. When something looked like it didn't really look right, I went in and added more. And if something looked like it was too small, I would go in and kind of build it out. Once you have that outline or shadow of your reindeer, go in and matte top coat again, because the next step we are going to be sugaring. So this is the end result technically, and then we're going to go in, flash cure it for 60 seconds, and we're going to go in with our white liner gel. You can use gel paint or gel polish. It doesn't matter. You just have to be careful with gel polish because it's kind of thin and you don't really get the opacity that you would be looking for. So pretty much what I'm doing is I'm outlining the mouth, and then I'm outlining the little hands there, or feet, legs, whatever you would want to call them. I outline the mouth, and then I go in and I create 2 little eyes by drawing an M. And then I go in with pupils. Now, you don't have to do this. You don't have to add that detail of the pupils for it to look right. So I put the little pupils under the M, and then I kind of fill in around it, leaving a gap between the pupils and the rest of the gel paint. So it looks like little eyeballs. This detail isn't that important though. Honestly, if you wanted to just go in and fill in the M and then go back in with red gel paint as two little pupils, that would be fine too. If you can't get it, it's okay. Then you create a little oval nose and then just go in and outline your ears and antlers. It's such a fun and cute design. You can add more details. You could add snow around him. You could do whatever you wanted. But make sure that you're leaving your white paint wet. You do not want to cure this because we're going to go in and sugar it. Now, if you want to sugar with a super fine glitter or a white acrylic powder or a clear acrylic powder, those will all work. I go in with a clear acrylic powder, and while the paint is still wet, I just sugar into that and then cure 60 seconds. Now with the candy cane nail, I wanted it to be shiny. I wanted the nail to be shiny. So when I went in with my white gel paint and then sugared into that, the white stripes would be a lifted up matte effect. So it really adds dimension when you're looking at the candy cane nail. It looks like it's lifted somewhere. It almost looks 3D when you're looking at it, and it's super cute. So I really loved this candy cane nail. And the trick was going in with shiny on the nail and then doing the white stripes and sugaring them with the clear acrylic to make them lifted up and matte effect. It's so cute and super simple. And when I was doing the stripes, I did not go in a perfect line across the nail. I kind of swooped it so that it would give that rounded effect. I wanted the nail to look rounded like a candy cane, pretty much. Yeah, so that's pretty much the end of the road for this nail, because it's easy and all you have to do is just sugar it with clear acrylic, and then we're going to get back to the bulb because we have more work to do on the bulb. So after creating the little string that the bulb is hanging on, which is self-explanatory, I go in and try to do a gel bow. And then I realized I could have just done a 3D acrylic bow. So this shows you two different ways you could go about it. You could do the outline of a red bow and go in with like black stripes and kind of create a 3D effect. Or you can just go in with 3D acrylic, and that's what I figured would look cuter. I'm happier with the 3D effect. This bow, I wasn't that good. I didn't look at a picture. I didn't practice it. It could have been way better. Then, in order to make the bulb shiny, I go in with shiny top coat and make sure that I go over all of the bulb with a shiny top coat and cure that. You can give it a flash cure if you want to. And then we're just going in with little tiny beads of little red dress to create the bow. Now, what I will tell you, you need to hold off on patting your bows right away. You pick up a tiny little bead, you drain the back out, and you place it on the nail. You wait for it to go matte. Once it starts to go matte, then you push on it. And the trick to creating a cute little bow is after you push on it and create that little ribbed effect, you make sure that you bring in the sides. So you bring in the little petals so that they're not wide. You kind of scoot the sides of it back in so it tapers in. And then just a tiny little bead for the center of the bow, and boom, you're done. So cute. I love this, and let me know what you think about it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I'm not sure if I go over the snowflake, but yeah, no, we don't go over that. So thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate you. Make sure you follow us for more content. Go to our YouTube channel where you can see us actually build these nails out. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.